By attending and or commenting publicly in this meeting, you are consenting to recording, retention, and future viewing of this meeting. This meeting is also being live streamed as a convenience to the public. In the event the live stream fails or cannot be transmitted for any reason, the in-person meeting will continue without interruption. Carrie, would you please call the roll?
Dwayne Sullivan.
Here.
Stephen Yerger.
Here.
Nick Lovell.
Here.
Jeannie Ewan. Here. Donna Bayless. Here. Janelle Ressler. Here. Mary Brenneman. Here. Philip Perez.
Here.
And Danielle Brenneman. Here. Okay. Everyone's here.
If I could ask everybody, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
Before we move into Students of the Month, I just have a couple things that I wanted to address. I first want to welcome our newest board member, Ms. Donna Bayless, to her first meeting tonight. We are glad to have you on board and look forward to your collaboration with the district. I also wanted to highlight, as a part of our ongoing commitment to transparency, communication, and celebrating the great things happening in our schools, the board has officially launched our new board highlights series. These highlights will be posted after our meetings and are designated to give our community a clear, accessible summary of what we've discussed and what actions we took, without requiring you to sift through lengthy agendas or videos. You can expect a brief, plain language update on key topics like budget and facility planning, academic and student support initiatives, policy updates, and decisions that directly impact students, staff, and families. We'll also use highlights to recognize students and staff for their outstanding achievements. You'll find board highlights on the district website, district app, and our Facebook page. This series does not replace official minutes, agendas, or meeting recordings. It just complements them. The goal is simple: to help everyone quickly understand what's happening, why it matters, and what's coming next. And we also welcome your feedback. If there's information you'd like to see in future highlights, please let us know at the district office, and your input helps us to improve. Thank you for staying engaged and partnering with us to support Littlestown students and staff, and we look forward to keeping you updated through our new board highlights. And with that, we move to the highlight of our evening, which is our Students of the Month. So first we have Dr. Becker presenting Ashlyn and Morgan.
All right, welcome everyone. I would like our first student of the month, if she could come forward. So our first student of the month for this school year is Ashlyn Gorsuch. Ashlyn is a highly accomplished student with nearly impeccable grades while a student at OHS. Her academic performance leading to being a member of the National Honor Society has been accomplished while being an extremely active student. She is a decorated athlete on the volleyball court and softball diamond, also participating outside of school on club teams in each sport. Last year she was named as the YAIAA, soon to be a different name I think, Division III Pitcher of the Year in softball. Ashlyn also spearheads what has been an outstanding group of leaders for Minithon. I am personally very excited to see their total when it is revealed this spring. Teachers and staff had much to share about Ashlyn, so I'm going to give you a couple of examples. First, Mrs. Powell, our athletic trainer, wrote the following. Ashlyn was one of the most dedicated and adaptable student athletes I have met. It has been an honor getting to know her throughout the years. She continues to impress me with her leadership skills, resilience, and personal growth. Ashlyn has been through a lot personally and with sports, but always finds a way to fight through the battle and come out on top. She's a fantastic role model for her peers and will be successful in her future. Every team needs an Ashlyn. Congratulations. English teacher Mr. Peckart adds, Ashlyn is an immensely hardworking student, and for 2 years as a dual enrollment English, she has pushed herself at any opportunity she could get. She read fiction and nonfiction books that she selected herself. She submitted essays to multiple writing contests, and she has developed into an incredible writer in every sense of the word. Not only is Ashlyn a fantastic student, she is also a model athlete who inspires the other girls on the volleyball team. She has done significant work for the senior class, like plan a senior sunrise event, all on her own accord. Having that level of drive and motivation is absolutely exemplary. Ashlyn plans on attending a 4-year college to major in exercise science with the ultimate goal of completing a doctorate in physical therapy. Congratulations to Ashlyn. Ashlyn, anything you'd like to add for the crowd?
I just want to say thank you.
Very good.
Thank you.
Step over.
Thanks. Thank you.
Is it true you had to go first because you have a game tonight?
Yeah, I do.
Who are we playing
New
tonight?
Oxford.
Okay, beat up on the Colonials.
Thank you.
So just gonna say, don't take it personal, but they're gonna
Yeah,
sprint
they're
out
gonna-
the door. Thank you.
Thank you.
Normally we start with elementary, but I wiggle my way in because I use Ashley's thing, so I get to come up first.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You get 'em?
Thank you.
Next, if we could please welcome Morgan
did you
Adams
wanna
as
get
student
pictures
month for
before she
September. Morgan, come on.
They got the
Morgan has also had a tremendous success as a student, achieving nothing below an A in any course through his first 3 years at Littlestown High School. This while taking many upper-level offerings, including both AP and college and high school courses. He is also a gifted writer, evidenced by his second-place regional finish in the Voice of Democracy essay contest. Morgan is an active member of the Littlestown High School Blue Band and is the vice president of the Tri-M Honor Society. As a performer, Morgan has been named to the district band twice. FBLA is lucky to have him as a member as well, as he holds the position of treasurer. Outside of Littlestown High School, Morgan is an active member of Bethel Assembly of God and its youth program. Physics teacher Mr. Powell shared the following about Morgan. Morgan quietly completes every assignment, takes every note, and always gives maximum effort. He is a perfect example of the definition of a good student. His significant involvement in many extracurricular activities has never detracted from his success in the physics classroom. Instead, his involvement has only enhanced his classroom successes, through better communication, group work, and attention to detail. Very impressively, Morgan intends to major in aerospace engineering in college upon graduation. Impressive. Congratulations to Morgan Adams. Let's move on. Morgan, do you have anything you need to add? No? I get it. I like to give them the opportunity, but sometimes.
No, you're good.
Mrs. Dole for Audrey.
Audrey, you want to stand here too? It's always nice when you have something, like a barrier between you and people. You're welcome to stand here as well. My name is Melanie Dahl. I teach healthy living at NAMS and culinary classes at the high school. I'm here today to present the 8th grade student of the month, Audrey Sigmund. Audrey is in my homeroom. So I've been given the honor of spending time with Audrey all year. I get very short classes, so I don't get them all year, except for homeroom students. Audrey lives with her parents, Allison and Lucas, along with her sister Nora, who's here, and her brother Aiden. They have 2 dogs, Huntley and Maisie. Audrey's favorite subject is science. I was kind of shocked about that. I love that, though. She's the only female saxophone player in the musical marching band. Audrey is also part of the yearbook club, and she will be part of stage crew for the spring musical at NAMS. When Audrey isn't at school or participating in other school-related activities, she enjoys reading books. Her most favorite genre, though, is suspense. Her favorite movies are The Hunger Games, but she says the books are much better. Love to hear that, too. One of her favorite things to do with her family and friends is to go to the movies. Her favorite type of food is Asian food, and she really likes ramen and sushi. She would love to visit Greece one day, since she loves Greek mythology. Audrey would like to be a pediatrician later in life, and her hero is her father, because he is really cool, and they are so much alike. I nominated Audrey for NAMS 8th grade student of the month for quite a few reasons. Not only is Audrey studious and conscientious about her work, but she is kind and helpful and has a great sense of humor. Audrey has such a fantastic personality that really helps to balance some of the more colorful personalities in a classroom. Audrey is never a student that I have to worry about. She is focused and hardworking. Often students like Audrey get kind of forgotten in a classroom setting, since the more colorful personalities tend to require more of a teacher's attention and focus. But I hope Audrey will always remember that by no means is she forgettable, and that I'm extremely grateful for her and what she brings to my classroom. So thank you, Audrey. Anytime.
And next we have Mrs. White to present Liam.
Good evening. I nominated Liam Davis for the Student of the Month for second grade here at ACES. And I just wanted to say that every day we see classrooms that are filled with students who are always trying their best, giving their best effort. They're showing kindness, they keep working hard, even when things get tough and they struggle. But Liam does that every day with consistency. And tonight I wanted to just shine a little spotlight on him. He's very excited to be here. He's been excited since the day he found out. He's hardworking, he's dedicated, he always shows kindness, responsibility, and a positive attitude in the classroom, but also outside of the classroom. He goes above and beyond to help others, and he gives his best effort every day. He also sets a wonderful example for his peers, and he brings a very positive energy to the classroom. This year, Liam said that he would like to learn more about music and singing, and when he grows up, he would like to be a teacher. Liam, your family and I know that you're on the right track for success, and we know that all your hopes and dreams will come true. So congratulations, and thank you for making our school such a positive, caring place.
And last but not least, we have Ms. Ballard with presenting Carly.
I am not by myself
By
tonight.
Mrs. Frock.
I have Mrs. Frock as well, because Mrs. Frock and I have the privilege of having Carly this year. So this is Carly Storm. Carly is the daughter of Corey and Jean Storm, and the little sister of Kaylee Storm, a 10th grader at the high school. At home, Carly loves to watch movies, especially Harry Potter movies. She told me those are her absolute favorites. She also enjoys riding scooters, playing soccer with her dad and her sister, and pencil drawing. So she has a variety of things that she loves to do. At school, her favorite subjects are reading and math, and she enjoys playing with her friends during recess because those friends were not in class with her, so she got split this year. When she grows up, she wants to become a career firefighter, which I found very interesting because she has no one in her family that is a firefighter, so she would be the first. And she wants to become this firefighter because she thinks it's rewarding to put out fires and help others. Carly's a great role model for her peers, is incredibly responsible, and embodies the qualities and characteristics of an ideal student. She continually displays leadership, responsibility, and wonderful manners. Her positive attitude and willingness to learn and grow from her mistakes will take her far. So congratulations.
On behalf of the entire Board of School Directors and Administration, we want to once again thank all of our students of the month and their families. Your hard work, leadership, and commitment to excellence truly make our district proud. We're inspired by your achievement, both in and out of the classroom, and we look forward to seeing all that you continue to accomplish. Congratulations, and thank you for representing the very best of Littlestown Area School District. So at this time, we will get a group photo with Mr. Moran in the lobby. You're welcome to stay for the remainder of the business of the meeting, but you are in no way obligated to. Thank you all very much for attending.
Because I was able to get connected this time. Sometimes the internet doesn't work in here.
We now recognize members of the public who have signed up to provide comment as stipulated in policy 903. When your name is called, please approach the podium and state your name, confirm you're a resident or taxpayer in the district, and topic of discussion for the record. Please direct your comments to the board as a whole, not to an individual. We ask that you limit your comments to 5 minutes or less. The privilege to speak may be interrupted, revoked, or a recess of the meeting may be called by the chair if the speaker does not observe reasonable decorum in orderly conduct. Thank you.
I'd like to make a Sunshine Act challenge, please.
State your objection.
Tonight, for the very first time, acting superintendent has insisted that I include my address and phone number on the sheet, and insisting that I would not be permitted to give public comment if I did not. Even though, as I told him, the board secretary already has my information as well as the district records. Therefore, she can confirm that I'm a district resident without requiring that information. Section 701, or 710.1 of the Sunshine Act requires providing reasonable opportunity for residents and taxpayers of the district to comment on matters of concern. It isn't reasonable when I've shared my concerns about the harassment I've received via mail, through the post office, and via phone. And that is my reason for having my information out there available to the board or anybody else, because I've been harassed. Therefore, it isn't reasonable for you to require that information when my residency can already be established.
Mr. Walker?
Yeah, thank you. The objection will be noted in the minutes, and you are correct, Ms. Johnson. The Sunshine Act requires that residents and taxpayers be given the opportunity to provide public comment. However, the law does allow public agencies to put reasonable requirements in place for the orderly management of public comment under the Sunshine Act. Requiring the name and address of all individuals providing public comment serves to verify that they are in fact a resident or taxpayer of the political subdivision. I don't believe this is shared out publicly. I don't think the district is going to be putting your address out there publicly. I have no reason to believe that. We're not going to share it with anyone that may harass you, as you have indicated.
But if I have safety concerns.
Districts throughout the Commonwealth do require public commenters to give their name and address, although not publicly to everybody, but on a sign-in sheet before public comment.
But if I have.
The objection is noted, it is understood. I believe we can
I think it's reasonable to confirm it through the board record that she can do it. That's,
Do you wish to make public comment?
yes, I do.
Please do so at this time.
My name is Suzanne Johnson, and as is well established, I'm a district parent, taxpayer, and voter. As the fall sports and marching band season begins to wrap up, I would like to acknowledge the great contributions from our students, coaches, staff, and volunteers. In particular, I'd like to congratulate sophomore Mason Peart, I don't know if I'm pronouncing his last name correctly, as he took gold in the district golf championships and heads to states next week. I'm wishing the field hockey team well as they compete in the league quarterfinals tomorrow.
Ms. Johnson, can you pause for just one moment? I'm pausing your time. It appears that you have brought your recording device to the podium. Is that accurate?
Yep.
Are you recording?
For safety purposes, yes.
Our board recording guidelines require that all recording devices be operated in the designated recording area. Will you please comply with the board's established recording guidelines?
As I've established in my lawsuit, it's not reasonable, your rules are not reasonable nor necessary for the conduct of the meeting. Again, you're violating my rights under unreasonable terms.
Okay.
I am not interrupting the conduct of the meeting.
We're not going to debate whether that's the case. You can do so in your frivolous litigation.
But I don't appreciate you saying it's frivolous. Can you strike that comment at least? Can you strike the frivolous comment?
Absolutely not.
Yes, that is absolutely incorrect.
Ms. Johnson, you're out of order.
No, you're out of order.
I've asked you to please comply with the recording guidelines at this time.
So you're going to interfere with my rights?
No, we are asking you to comply with the board's designated recording guidelines.
Which interferes with my rights, and if I do not?
Which it does not.
Yes, it does, and if I do not?
Ms. Johnson, at this point, you are disrupting the meeting.
No, I'm
by
not.
Engaging in an
You're
argument.
disrupting the meeting.
So,
I'm asking you what the consequence is if I continue to exercise my rights.
I think that you are well aware of what the consequences are
No,
as
okay,
you have read the recording guidelines.
No, I'm
and have
asking you.
commented publicly on
Okay,
it.
well, I'll continue with my comment if you can't answer my.
So are you refusing to comply with the recording guidelines?
What are the consequences if I refuse to comply with your violation of my rights?
The board guidelines state that the chairperson may request termination of the recording, request any individual leave the meeting when that person is not observed reasonable decorum, request the assistance of security or law enforcement officers to remove a disorderly person when the person's conduct interferes with the progress of the meeting, call a recess or adjourn to another time. That's the board recording guidelines, which I know that you've read. So at this time,
They're not valid.
they are valid.
No.
They are legally approved by the board. Please at this time comply with the board's recording guidelines.
Okay, well, you know, there's a lawsuit further. I don't understand why you want to further subject yourself to legal consequences. When I'm not
Can
interfering
you
with
place
you.
your recording device in the
It's not
area?
recording, it is off.
There's no way for the board to know that.
He can confirm, is it off?
I don't know.
There's no lights on, it's off. It's off.
Okay. At
You just
this-
watched me turn it off.
At this time, we'll respect the representation going forward. Please leave the device in the designated recording area. You can continue.
Can you reset my time? Because
No.
now I have no idea where I was.
You have
And I was
4
trying to congratulate a student.
You have 4.5 minutes remaining.
I've also enjoyed the growth I've seen in the marching band over the season as they competed in area competitions while also showing up each week to support football and cheer. I'm hoping to see many head to New Oxford on November 1st for the Cavalcade of Bands Championship to show support for our Littlestown, one team support. Now turning to some agenda items discussed in committee meetings last week and on the draft agenda for next week. I must again speak up for the teachers and staff as the board considers updates to the freedom of speech by employees policy. Again, violations of the First Amendment. The policy states in situations in which a district employee is not engaged in the performance of assigned duties, the employee's freedom of speech may be addressed when the employee's speech impedes efficiency or constitutes a reasonable likelihood of disruption. I'm particularly concerned about the vague wording and potential abuse of the policy that includes restrictions on free speech perceived as, quote, impairing harmony among coworkers or having a detrimental impact on close working relationships requiring loyalty. There's that word loyalty that's being used in national tests of political nature. Dr. Berriesman's assertion last week that the district hasn't had issues with the freedom of speech by employees is simply inaccurate. Dr. Berriesman is certainly aware of an employee's resignation last November stemming from conflicts with board member Ressler. When Brian Moyer resigned from the board in July, I shared my concern that we were losing an important perspective with him being a teacher and his wife teaching in the district. I reiterated the importance of ensuring the board gets input directly from teachers because many don't feel free to share their opinions. Although concerns about freedom of speech have intensified with the last board, there's a long-standing fear of retaliation in this district that existed under previous boards and administration. For example, when Mr. Bigger was superintendent, a bus driver was chastised for trying to share his safety concerns about repeated attempts to notify the administration to no avail to address behavior issues that were distraction while the driver was trying to simultaneously manage student behavior and driver and road conditions around him. Regarding updates to the conflict of interest, limiting it to $249 monetary value is way too high. I believe a more nominal limit would be $25 to avoid the transparency of potential bias, or appearance of potential bias. Further, the policy should specify limiting occurrences to once per year from any given entity to ensure that the joint effect of multiple gifts doesn't compromise impartiality. Finally, I must reiterate that as this administration and board look at capital projects and other spending this year, there needs to be more consideration of the impact to taxes, and some hard decisions need to be made about spending priorities. Last year, there were minimal cuts to capital projects such as delaying purchase of carpeting, but this board, including Lovell, Ewan, Yerger, and both Brennemans, went on to approve moving $3.2 million to capital reserves, large facility grant projects, and design of extensive athletic field projects. It is not fiscally responsible to continue to pass budgets with large deficits and approve expensive new spending initiatives. At the November general election, voters need to demand change for what's best for our students, teachers, and taxpayers. It's beyond time to say no to Ewan, Yerger, and Ressler. Y'all are corrupt.
To reiterate and echo some of my comments from last month's regular
If you're not going to
meeting,
answer my questions.
you can expect the board to be extremely diligent in ensuring that we comply with the Sunshine Act, Pennsylvania school law, and all board policies, procedures, and guidelines.
Yeah, right.
And when needed, we will enforce those standards so that our governance is fair, transparent, and consistent. Moving on with the agenda.
Can I am I allowed to make a statement?
No.
Since I was named regarding an employee that left because of me. I know that we cannot disclose why employees leave, but there was never any employee that left with the excuse given as me or any other board member. So that is unexplainably false information. I wanted to clear the record for that. That's not true.
Gil?
Thank you, Mr. Lovell, board members. We're almost at the end of this, by the way.
It's about time.